Dear students, let us continue our study of this paper entitled Question Document, and in this particular module we shall study about the various methods of collections of handwriting samples. Handwriting, as you know, is very crucial component in identifying the various notes or the anonymous letters which are found and which may be an integral part in solving a case, which can be of murder, which can be a suicide and so on. So, in this particular module, if we try to look at the learning outcomes, you shall be able to know what are the standards which are followed for collection of handwriting samples. The standards can be collected standards or they can be requested standards, and we will be able to learn what are the amount of standard writing required, the similarity of the subject matter, the relative date of preparation, the writing condition, the writing instrument paper, how these are very important when you are analyzing the collected standards. For the requested standard, it has to be again very deliberate and scientific manner how you have to collect the standard, that is what text has to be selected, the amount of material, repetition has to be done, and interruption in dictation also helps, and the writing conditions, if it is required, they also have to be varied while the requested sample or the requested standard is being collected. About the collection of standards and about the collected standards, that is the amount of standard writing which has to be collected, similarity of the subject matter, relative date of preparation, the writing conditions, the writing instrument and the paper. Then you should be able to know how to find out the source of standards and the requested standard. Then the selection of text, that is the amount of material, repetition, interruption in dictation, the writing conditions and all. So you will be able to identify the authentic standards and their importance in examination. Let us begin with knowing the details of collection of standards. The standard writing or the signatures are the basic requirement for ascertaining the genuineness or otherwise of the questioned writings. Therefore, the correctness of opinion to a large extent depends upon the authenticating of the standard writing. If we talk about adequate writing standards, the standard signatures and writing is that these must contain a sufficient amount of material to indicate the identifying writing habits, their qualities and the range of natural variation in the writing of an individual. Thus, the standard signature or writings must give a full picture or should be indicative of the writer's writing habits during the period as possible when the questioned writing were written or supposed to have been written. The standard writing including signature can be classified into two categories. That is, one is the collected standards and another one is the requested standards. Talking about the collected standards, this class of the standards writings constitutes writings which are written in normal routine course of social, business or personal affairs. Therefore, these writings are supposed to portray the normal writing habits of a writer. While collecting the standards, some principal points which have to be considered by forensic scientists, they are that the amount of writing available, the similarity of the subject matter, the relative dates of the disputed and the standard writing, the conditions under which both question document and known specimen were prepared, and the type of writing instrument and paper used. Talking about amount of standard writing, only with a quantity of material, therefore, can all the writing characteristics of an individual and the variation that usually occur from specimen to specimen be accurately determined. Everyone does not sign his or her name or write any combination of words in exactly the same way twice is one of the more complicating elements of handwriting identification. And this natural variation must be revealed by the known writing. There is no hard and fast rule set for a collection of writing or signatures amount of general handwriting. Usually 10 to 20 signatures should constitute an adequate sample, but there are a certain number of cases that may even require 30 to 40 or even more signatures in order to accurately reveal the writer's habit, ability and range of variation. Coming to the similarity of subject matter, the best set of standards not only contains a quantity of writing but also includes an ample amount of the same general type of material as that in the dispute. Thus, if a signature is questioned, standard signature should be collected. For example, if a check is believed to be fraudulent, genuine cancelled checks should be taken. Let us now move to relative date of preparation. It has been pointed out that over the course of years, a person's writing may undergo gradual changes just as his physical appearance does. The rate and nature of change obviously varies from individual to individual, and it depends upon many factors like as how often or how much he or she writes in his or her age, his or her writing skill, his or her mental and physical conditions. For example, normally in the case of a typical adult, basic writing habit changes gradually. In case of serious illness or accidents, the date of preparation is extremely significant, and if material written 2 to 3 years before or after the disputed writing serve as satisfactory standard, but as the lapse of years between the date of standards and the question material becomes greater, the standards have a tendency to be less representative. Now coming to the writing conditions. Writing conditions, what we mean is they are the conditions under which the writing was prepared and it may affect its value for comparison purpose. Haste, lack of care, unnatural writing position, for example, resting the paper on the knee introduces variation that may make the specimen entirely unsuited for comparison with carefully written material. So, the conditions are also very important, that in which conditions that particular writing has been written. Then coming to writing instrument and paper. Pen and ink writing contains certain identifying characteristics that are not fully revealed in pencil specimens. While a change in the style of nib pen may also introduce writing variation, this also you have to keep in mind. The composition, size, shape and ruling of paper may also measurably affect the writing. And one should also remember that a ball pen produced writing is not completely comparable which otherwise has been a work of a nib or fountain pen, and this is in effect a distinctive class of writing instrument. Many writers adjust the size of their signature to some degree of the space allowed for signing. Sometimes if there is a small space available, they will shrink, and that will again change the nature of the writing or the signature they are doing. And besides, standards on ruled forms permit consideration of how the individual habitually arranges his or her writing in relation to the printed baseline. So all these are very, very important factors that you have to keep in mind. Now coming to the source of standards. Among the possible source of signature standards, they can be cancelled checks, signature cards for savings, the safe deposit boxes, power of attorney court records, passports, etc. And if we talk about verification of standards, it is absolutely essential to verify who wrote the standards. Standards should be verified through a detailed field investigation and by obtaining specimen written in the presence of a reliable witness. If possible, the writer himself or herself can serve as a mean of authentication. Now after this, let us move to requested standards. This class of the standards writing consists of the specimen of person's writings written with the sole purpose of comparison with the questioned writing. Despite the vast potential source of handwriting standards, circumstances do arise under which it is difficult or perhaps impossible to obtain an adequate set of collected standards at the moment of collected standards when they are needed. Therefore, if the suspected person is available and willing, a set of request or dictated standards can be secured. The conditions under which the standards are prepared make it imperative that certain precaution be observed so that their comparison value is not impaired. And you have to keep in mind that the material must be dictated to the writer. The dictated text must be carefully selected. Some portion of diction should be repeated, preferably 3 times. The adequate amount of writing must be included. Writing instrument and paper should be similar to those used in preparing the disputed document. The dictation should be interrupted at intervals. Normal writing condition should be arranged. So all these things you have to keep in mind while you are asking for a requested standard for the handwriting. Coming to the dictation of material. Dictation has been found to produce the most representative request standards. In dictating, however, the text must be read to the writer without suggestions as to the arrangement of material, spelling, punctuation, capitalization or other points that may cause him or her to disguise or modify his or her natural writing habits. The manner of dictation has much to do with the ultimate value of the standards you are going to obtain. If the subject matter is continuous, as like with a letter, the rate of dictation should be estimated so that the person writes it continuously rather than intermittently. Rapid dictation prevents a suspect from furnishing only his or her best or nearest writing, or if the writer attempts to modify or disguise his or her specimen, a more rapid rate of dictation lessens or will reduce his or her chance of success. Coming to selection of text. The request standards may be based upon any of the 3 types of text, that is the contents of the disputed document, some similar material which contains many of the same words, phrases and letter combination, or the third point, a standardized form that includes all the letters of the alphabet and a number of the more commonly used word in the disputed document or the question document. So the idea is you are able to let him or her write all those words that you are going to compare with the questioned document. Least successful method for request specimens is the standardized or form dictation, such as the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The text that includes all uppercase and lowercase letters of necessity contain unusual and unfamiliar words or names. Now coming to the amount of material. In this case, it is exactly difficult with request standards to obtain a truly representative picture of the usual variation in an individual's writing. The great majority of request specimens are deficient simply because they do not reveal the variation that is part of the suspect's normal handwriting. Two factors, that is nervousness and deliberate disguise, they frequently affect the writing and vary it. Many guilty individuals deliberately attempt to disguise their writing in order to avoid detection, and this you should keep in mind. Therefore, if we are to make sure that the request specimen begin to portray the natural variation of the individual and are free from the effects of nervousness or deliberate disguise, it is necessary to have the writer furnish at least 5 or 6 pages of continuous handwriting or at least 20 or more signatures, each written on a separate sheet of paper. Coming to the repetition point, regardless of the type of subject matter employed, the value of the standard is increased by some repetition. In course of dictation, a page of writing should be repeated at least thrice, that is 3 times. Repetition allows the writer to become familiar with the subject matter and help him or her to write the subject matter more freshly and naturally. Or if he or she continues his or her efforts in this direction, marked variation between successive specimens will appear. Coming to interruption of dictation. Breaking the dictation up by a rest period or 2 is a good procedure. Writing fatigue brought about by the preparation of extensive specimens may be eliminated, and disguise may likewise be discouraged or rendered ineffective. Interruption aid in introducing more natural writing variation into the request specimen than is to be found in the same amount of continuous writing. Now coming to the writing conditions. When the questioned specimen may be known to have been written under less conditions, such as while the writer was standing, resting the paper against a wall, as many receipts are signed, their numbers, then it is must that under these circumstances the suspect should be asked to execute some supplementary standards in a similar position. When the exact writing conditions are unknown, but the writing suggests some abnormal writing position, specimens should be taken in several different ways. For example, standing and resting the document in a high counter, or bending over a table, or writing in the hand or a pad resting on his knee. So all these variations should be considered while the specimen is being taken. So dear students, we have studied that how the standard are to be maintained, that is, you have to take the handwriting sample in such a way that you are able to identify the writer and compare it with the questioned document. So let us now summarize what we have learnt in this module. We have learned that the standard signatures and writing is that these must contain a sufficient amount of material to indicate the identifying writing habits, their qualities and the range of natural variation in the writing of an individual. Writing standards are of two types, that is, it can be collected or it can be requested standards. Collecting the standards, some principal points that you have to keep in mind, let us revise them. That is the amount of writing which has to be made available, the similarity of the subject matter, the relative dates of the disputed and standard writing, they should be as close as possible, the conditions under which both the question document and known specimens were prepared, and the type of writing instrument and paper used is also very important. Out of pencil and pen, the pen will give you more better samples. Requested standards should always be collected by dictation or by interrupting in between the dictation procedure so that the writer becomes familiar with the content. The selected text should try to contain all the alphabets of upper and lower case. So keeping these things in mind, comparison becomes simpler and easy. Thank you.